Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi, and I am here to do the new moon in Cancer reading for the sign of Leo. Now, the interesting thing about this new moon is a total solar eclipse. Wow. So what does that mean? Since this eclipse is in the sign of Cancer, there's going to be a flood of feelings, like, an emotional tsunami. And the interesting thing also about this new moon is, usually a new moon you feel the effects for about 4 weeks. This one is going to be in 6 months. And 6 months you're not even going to be like the same person that you are now. You're due for everyone's due for some pleasant surprise. During the solar eclipse, it's like someone suddenly just switching off the lights and you're in the dark. And since you rely on certain faculties, you're forced to activate other sites like your intuition, and you're going to have to rely more on yourself. So if there are people places, or things that you were falling back on when stuff wasn't working, it's not going to be there. So you're going to have to rely more on yourself. So you're going to feel, you feel your way through the dark. That's what that's going to be about. But it's also going to be your saving grace, because Cancer governs the way we nurture ourselves, our approach to our home, our family. Now, this is like a cosmic self-care wake-up call for everybody. Everyone's going to have to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. This is the time to do that. And Leo, let's see, for you, this is going to affect your 11th house. So this is about completions. This is like the final house. It rules endings. This house covers the final stages of a project, maybe tying up loose ends, old age, the afterlife, or it's just time to surrender. Okay? It also is associated with hidden agendas and hidden enemies. It rules your imagination, creativity, films, poetry, the subconscious mind. This house is ruled by Pisces, so it's a little dreamy, but this is the house that's going to be affected for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. And with that, Leo, what I see here is reverse karma. So this is not a time for false promises and illusions. It's time for you to repair and correct any mistakes. It's time to start again. Interesting enough, this is the 12th house. So it's time to start again without any interruptions or delays. It's just like you have to conform to the truth. Any actions that you had in the past, hey. But what is the saying? The bread you deny others today will be taken away from you tomorrow. Food for thought. Oh, excuse me. So it's time to really just step into your integrity in order to move forward. So Leo, you fire anyway. So with all this emotion, all this water, wands is fire. So it's like the water is boiling here. Okay? It's just right when it starts really bubbling. That's 6. It's not quite a 10, but it's just bubbling just a little bit. But when you look at this, how he's aligning the sticks in each wand, how he's like putting them in place. This is you putting your plan into place on how you're going to move forward in this particular time. What you've had lurking in the shadows. What is it that you need to complete? What loose ends are you tying up? You're putting your plan into place right here. And the advice card is the Page of Pentacles. So you do have support. You may have to travel. There may be some traveling here. But know that you have support. And this is supporting the need to complete things. So you're ready to follow a higher calling. So however you handled things in the past, it's just not going to work. Which is interesting because the chakra card here is the throat chakra. So how have you communicated in the past? You're going to have to expand in that area. This is the throat. So this is your communication, how you express the way you feel, how you express your creativity. Have you been speaking up and releasing? This is also breath and life force. Now, even though we think of speaking, how we articulate and communicate, this is also how we listen. And your life is changing as you move away from the old way of relating to things. That's where the expansion comes in. There's also new people probably entering your life. Relationships may no longer work. You need to reach out to those who are on the same vibration or the same frequency as you at this particular time, and call on your higher companions to advise you at this time. Expand. The old way of relating is not going to work for you during this cycle. So it's like mark your calendar, or like make a note and then reevaluate in 6 months from now. So we're looking at December and see what has changed. You know, like I said, this eclipse is like someone turning off the light, and now you have to move around in the dark using more of your intuitive instinct. Just think back and see what has changed, or how you evolved even in this area of how you speak and speak to people, articulate your feelings, your thoughts, your creativity, how you speak up. And also when you listen, what do you actually hear? Because dreams, this is not a time for dreams and illusions. There, bad speculation resulting in difficulties, uneasiness. You don't want all that. Align your wands. Get your thoughts and ideas, how you want things to move forward. Now you turn off, the light is off. You're walking in the dark. You're feeling your way through. You know what you want, but you have to use your intuitive instinct or your other sight, and how you're going to line up your plan so that you can ensure and make sure you have all the support you need. This is about focus. This is about serving others, and it's great for you. It's like heeding a call. You're being called to communicate differently. You're being called to listen differently. You're being called to step up in a new way. And when you do, like I said, the seats, everything is going to be changed. It's like kind of like musical chairs, and the chair's gone, and you want to be in the seat. Now the crystal I pull is selenite. Let me make sure I'm getting a little glare right now. And selenite is that divine light. This is about spirituality is vital to you. So when that light goes on, that's your relationship with spirit Spirit is going to be communicating to you on how to move forward. So don't be manipulated or too eager to please. This is this particular time may be a little unpredictable, no matter how solid it appears. So be prepared for challenges and change, and know that clarity is needed. At the same time, with this, you may overhear a conversation that may enlighten you, which goes back to how you speak and hear. This throat chakra, the 5th chakra, it's not just speaking, it's also hearing. So it would be very good during this cycle to meditate more. If you're into chanting or journaling or just taking that quiet time, or when you're talking to people, just listen without comment. And if you tend to speak loud, maybe just lower your voice. All that. So, with this is about being in the flow strengthens your well-being. Be more in the flow. Because this is all going on behind the scenes. Like I said, like this institution's hidden agendas. So go on with the flow, because maybe there's some things that just have not been brought to light right now. That's why it's going to be important how you communicate. This is going to be important how you listen. What is that saying? Talk less, listen more. That may be very good at this particular time, especially as you're getting your plans together here so that you can move forward and have all that support and be of service, because you're being called to be of higher service. So don't worry. It's like they say, just get your ducks in a row, Leo. Just get your ducks in a row. So whatever has been hidden comes to light, or maybe there's something you're hiding. Now this goes both ways, and maybe there's something you're hiding that's going to come to light. So when it does, you better have your ducks in a row. Alright? So let me know what you think, Leo. Like, share, subscribe. Please feel free to leave a comment, and definitely give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.